We spend billions searching the cosmos for alien life, dreaming up the strange beings we might find on other worlds. But what if the most alien life in the universe isn't out there, but right here? Hidden in the crushing darkness of our own oceans are creatures more bizarre than any science fiction. They thrive in a world without sunlight, a world we've only just begun to explore. These aren't aliens from a distant planet. They're the aliens that live beneath the waves. Today we're counting down the 10 most otherworldly beings that call our oceans home. Section 1, Part 10. The Vampire Squid, kicking off our list at number 10, is a creature with a name straight out of a horror movie, the Vampire Squid. Its scientific name, Vampiroteuthis infernalis, even means vampire squid from hell. It lives in the oxygen minimum zone, a suffocating part of the ocean where few other animals can survive. But its vampire title isn't for drinking blood. It comes from its dark, reddish-black skin and the cloak-like webbing between its arms, which it can wrap around itself like a vampire's cape. Its most alien feature, though? Its defense mechanism. When threatened, it doesn't squirt dark ink. That would be useless in the eternal midnight it calls home. Instead, it ejects a cloud of bioluminescent mucus from its arm tips. This glowing, sticky slime can dazzle and confuse predators, giving the squid plenty of time to escape. Unlike its predatory relatives, the vampire squid is a passive feeder. It uses 2 long, retractable filaments to gently catch marine snow, a mix of dead organic material that drifts down from the waters above. It's a remarkably energy-efficient lifestyle for a creature thriving where few others can. Section 2, Part 9. The Goblin Shark. Number 9, we have a true living fossil, the Goblin Shark. This animal's lineage dates back 125 million years, meaning its ancestors were swimming in the deep while dinosaurs roamed the earth. Its appearance is profoundly strange, with a long blade-like snout and a soft, flabby, pinkish-gray body. But its most alien characteristic is a hunting mechanism that's pure nightmare fuel. The Goblin Shark has jaws that are highly protrusible. When prey, like a fish or squid, gets close, the shark's entire jaw assembly catapults forward, extending almost to the end of its snout to snatch the meal with needle-like teeth. These jaws can shoot out at incredible speeds, thanks to a specialized set of ligaments that launch them forward like a biological catapult. It's an ancient and terrifyingly effective adaptation for an ambush predator lurking in the dark. Section 3, Part 8. The Giant Isopod. Our number 8 creature proves that sometimes the most alien things are bizarrely familiar. Meet the Giant Isopod. If it looks like a roly-poly or pill bug from your garden, that's because they're related. But this is a pill bug on a colossal scale, an example of what's called deep-sea gigantism. Found on the ocean floor as deep as 7,000 feet, these crustaceans can grow to be over a foot long. These creatures are the cleanup crew of the abyss. As scavengers, they feast on whatever falls from above, from the smallest scraps to the carcasses of giant whales. Their metabolism is incredibly slow, which allows them to survive for immense periods without food. One captive isopod in Japan famously went for 5 years without a single meal. When threatened, it does exactly what its garden-variety cousins do. It curls into a tight ball, protecting its soft underside with its tough, segmented armor. It's a simple design, perfected for survival in one of Earth's most extreme environments. Section 4, Part 7, the Giant Siphonophore. Number 7 isn't a single animal, but a colony, a floating predatory superorganism that can grow longer than a blue whale. This is the giant siphonophore. While some have been measured at over 160 feet long, their bodies are often no thicker than a broomstick as they drift through the deep sea like a massive gelatinous chain. And here's where it gets truly weird. A siphonophore is made of thousands of individual clones called zooids, all physically connected to each other. Each zooid is a specialist. Some groups are responsible for propulsion, pulsing to move the colony through the water. Others are for feeding, armed with stinging tentacles that can glow with a bioluminescent blue light to lure in small fish and crustaceans. Still other zooids handle digestion or reproduction. They're so specialized that no single zooid can survive on its own. They are a perfect and lethal example of collective evolution. Section 5, Part 6, the Gulper Eel. Get ready to meet a mouth so big it has an eel attached to it. Coming in at number 6 is the Gulper Eel, also known as the pelican eel. This creature is one of the most grotesque-looking animals in the deep sea. It's mostly mouth, with a jaw that is loosely hinged and canopin wide enough to swallow prey much larger than itself. Its skull is minimal, and its jaw muscles are huge, allowing it to inflate its mouth like a giant net. When it finds a meal, it gulps it down along with a huge amount of water that it then expels through its gills. While its mouth is enormous, its teeth are small, suggesting it mostly eats smaller crustaceans. To make things even stranger, it has a bioluminescent organ at the tip of its long, whip-like tail. Scientists think this glowing tail tip might be used as a lure, wriggling in the dark to attract unsuspecting prey toward its cavernous mouth. We're halfway through our list of oceanic aliens. If you're finding these creatures as fascinating as we do, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss the unearthly beings we still have waiting for us in the abyss. Section 6, Part 5, the Barreleye Fish. At number 5, we have a fish that can literally see through its own head. This is the Barreleye Fish, and it's easily one of the most bizarre vertebrates on the planet. Living in the ocean's twilight zone between 2,000 and 20,600 feet deep, the Barreleye has adapted to a world of shadows in a truly unique way. Its head is covered by a transparent, fluid-filled dome. Inside that dome are its eyes, two large, light-sensitive green orbs that are usually pointed straight up. This allows the fish to spot the faint silhouettes of prey swimming far above. For decades, scientists thought its eyes were fixed in that position, making it impossible to see what it was eating. But in 2009, researchers discovered the Barreleye can rotate its eyes forward, letting it track food as it moves in for the kill. The green pigment in its eyes helps filter sunlight, making it easier to spot the bioluminescent glow of its prey, like jellyfish. That transparent shield also likely protects its sensitive eyes from the stinging cells of siphonophores, which it's thought to steal food from. Challenge Section 7, Number 4, the Anglerfish. Entering our top 4 is arguably the most iconic deep-sea alien, the Anglerfish. There are over 160 species, all of them masters of the midnight zone. The female is the terrifying creature of legend, with a massive, toothy mouth and a body built for the abyss. Her most famous feature is the fleshy, bioluminescent lure that dangles from her head, a glowing beacon in the pitch black used to attract prey. This light isn't produced by the fish itself, but by symbiotic bacteria living inside the lure. But the truly alien story of the anglerfish is its reproductive strategy. The male is tiny, sometimes hundreds of thousands of times lighter than the female. His sole purpose is to find a mate. Guided by highly developed olfactory organs, he sniffs out a female's pheromones. Once he finds her, he bites down and never lets go. His body physically fuses with hers, their skin and blood vessels merging until he becomes a permanent appendage. He provides sperm in exchange for nutrients from her blood. It's one of the most extreme examples of sexual parasitism in nature, a bizarre and highly efficient solution to finding a partner in the vast, empty darkness. Section 8, Part 3, the Magnapinna Squid. Prepare for something truly spectral. At number 3, we have the Magnapinna, or big-fin squid. These squids are rarely seen, ghostly figures that haunt the crushing depths down to 15,000 feet. What makes them so alien are their arms and tentacles. They're indistinguishable from one another and feature bizarre, elbow-like bends. These impossibly long, thin filaments can be 15 to 20 times the squid's body length, dangling down into the abyss like living fishing lines. Scientists still know very little about them, as every encounter has been through a remotely operated vehicle. They've never been captured. It's believed they hunt by simply dragging these long, sticky arms along the seafloor, or letting them drift in the current, passively snagging whatever food bumps into them. Their movements are slow, silent, and otherworldly. Watching footage of a Magnapinna is like seeing a specter from another dimension drift across the screen. Section 9, Part 2, The Sea Pig. Our runner-up for the most alien creature in the ocean is something that is both absurd and unsettling, the sea pig. Despite its name, it's not a pig. It's a species of sea cucumber, found in colossal numbers on the abyssal plains, sometimes over 3 miles deep. These translucent pinkish creatures are about 4 to 6 inches long and look like plump water-filled balloons with legs. Those legs are actually enlarged tube feet, which they use to walk across the soft ocean mud. They often gather in huge groups, sometimes in the hundreds, all facing the same direction into the current to detect fresh food deposits. They are deposit feeders, using tentacles around their mouths to shovel sediment and decaying organic matter, like fallen whale carcasses, into their bodies. They play a vital role in the deep-sea ecosystem, but their pale, squishy bodies and strange, multi-legged appearance make them look like something that crawled out of a sci-fi artist's sketchbook. Section 10, Part 1, The Hadal Snailfish. And at number 1, we have the undisputed champion of extreme survival, a creature that lives in a place so hostile it might as well be another planet. Meet the Hadal Snailfish, the deepest living fish ever discovered. These small, translucent, gelatinous fish thrive in the Hadal Zone, the deepest trenches in the ocean, like the Mariana Trench, at depths greater than 26,000 feet. Surviving here is a biological miracle. The pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at the surface, equivalent to the weight of the Eiffel Tower resting on your big toe. So how does it do it? The snailfish's body is a masterpiece of adaptation. It has no scales and a skeleton made mostly of flexible cartilage, as normal bones would be crushed. Its body is gelatinous, lacking any air spaces that would collapse under the immense pressure. Its cellular membranes are made with special fats that keep them fluid, and it produces chemicals that prevent its proteins from being squeezed out of shape. This is an animal that has completely rewritten the rules of vertebrate biology to conquer a world of absolute darkness and impossible pressure. It is the ultimate alien on our own planet. From see-through heads to parasitic mates and bodies that defy physics, the deep ocean is home to life more alien than we could ever imagine. These creatures have evolved in the most extreme environments on Earth, becoming masters of darkness, pressure, and scarcity. And the most incredible part? We've barely scratched the surface. Some estimates suggest we have visually observed less than 0.01% of the deep sea floor. Over 80% of our ocean remains unmapped and unexplored. The aliens aren't coming from the stars. They've been here all along, waiting in the deep. What other bizarre creatures do you think are lurking in the unexplored abyss? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.